What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. It is great to see some of the current IFBB pros doing these guest posings more frequently. It's a great way to earn money while you are on the peak of your career. The great Jay Cutler said in an interview that he was guest posing every weekend back in the early 2000s to support his bodybuilding journey. I guess no one was paid more than Ronnie Coleman or Jay Cutler, because these guys were like the biggest icons of their era. Some of the Ronnie Coleman's guest posings available now, when he was weighing close to 330 pounds. That is the craziest thing you guys will see. So the Ukrainian beast Vlad graced the stage of Dennis Wolf Classic in Germany. This guy is one of the biggest mass monsters and a true freak of the modern era. It is crazy to think that this guy is just 26 years old and he is packed with muscle on top of muscle. He isn't a shape guy by any means, so the freak factor and conditioning is his calling card. Speaking from a guest posing perspective, and a guy who is still pushing for the off-season gains, he looked really good. So will he ever be a top 10 Olympia competitor? Maybe if he can do something about his waist, then he can have a shot in a few years. Chris Bumstead is looking really strong at the beginning of his offseason. And you guys will be surprised to hear this, that he is only consuming close to 3,500 calories only. The idea is to prepare his system for a more brutal off-season grind in the coming months, because Chris is a big guy, and he goes as high as 260 pounds at peak of his off-season. His coach Ramon is mentoring him extremely well. He is eating pretty much clean at this phase of the year, which is definitely helping him staying lean. I do not think Chris and Ramon have to do something drastic or anything outside of the box to win the Classic Physique title for the 5th consecutive time. Nobody comes close to this guy. Ramon is great, and only if he had room to grow, maybe another 5 pounds, he might have a shot. But he is stuck with the same problem that Brian Ansley had throughout his career. So the only way Chris Bumstead is gonna lose to anyone is if he misses his mark on conditioning, which by the way happens rarely with Honey's athletes. Or the other way is if he gets injured. Otherwise, he will stay the champion until he decides to retire. Massive respect for the beast Akim Williams for prepping for two of the biggest shows on earth, the Arnold and the Olympia, with a shoulder and a back injury. I'm sure some of you guys remember that Akim was in a car accident before he won the Tampa Pro last year. So these were the same lingering injuries that were taken care of last weekend, as Akim just revealed that he went through a shoulder surgery. And now the rest and recovery phase has begun.
Just undergone my shoulder surgery. As you can see, my hand is still in a sling. Just did it on Thursday. Full speedy recovery, and I'll be back in the gym as soon as possible.
As soon as the doctors give Akim the green light, he will be back in the gym. So let's give credit to Akim for showing up looking so good at this past Arnold Classic. Although he placed 6th, but that was a diverse lineup. And he beat a 2 times former Arnold Classic champion William Bonac. So wishing for a speedy recovery for Akim, and hopefully he will come back stronger than before. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.